You know what I love? I love when people think they've got a one up on yours truly. Good evening, afternoon, whichever time it is, where you are. This is yours truly, Mr. Nobody, the guy who has no name because it doesn't matter what my name is. Well, what really does matter is what I talk about right at this particular moment. Now, we all know that there is abundance amount of things going on in this world, but we're going to focus in here on the Alec Baldwin situation. Now, I know previously I've done some video podcasting, audio form. I apologize if I haven't been. Actually, you know what? I don't apologize because I don't get paid to do what I do, and that is give you the information that you're not getting from your mainstream media. Now, with the analytics that have been going on about the Alec Baldwin situation, well, a lot of people are just analyzing it to the extreme. And you know what? I have to say, what they are finding is very, very interesting. Now, a lot of things have been said about guns and how gun safety and the procedures of gun safety should be taken. A lot of people have, illustrated, and they've also illustrated that there should not be a real gun in the hands of Alec Baldwin. It should have been a prop gun and or a blank gun. Now, here's my suspicions, ladies and gentlemen. With all the chaos that's been going on in this world and all the connections that some people have, as you may be finding out, is a big shocker, but a lot of people have a lot of connections with a lot of people, like Chuck Schumer having a connection with Alec Baldwin. And then we highlight, the assistant of Alec Baldwin, which tattoos explain a lot, and the curse of the crow is illustrated all across here. You guys remember Brandon Lee, the crow? Well, one of my favorite films, he was ever in, the final film he was in, and it was sad to see and be a witness to what happened there because I myself was living in that particular time. I am over 40 years old, so I have a good chunk of history on my belt. But when it comes to this situation with Alec Baldwin, I believe that it's becoming more of an investigation into what was the motive. Now, when I say that with everything leading and all the cloudiness that gets thrown at you, such as him coming out of his vehicle with his wife in front of reporters and totally over explaining himself when he should have just kept his mouth shut, kept driving. I know the paparazzi's on your ass, but keep your mouth shut. Don't talk about the case. You're not even supposed to talk about it. So they're trying to label Alec Baldwin as a victim, and maybe in some sort of way he could be. No one's ruling that out. But there's also the suspicion that, with everything going on, I hate to say it, Donald Trump and politics and the way the work situation was at the area in which they were working, I have to say, it does look to me like there might be a certain political motivation behind the shooting. Especially when we don't really know who the director is, really. I mean, we don't know who she supported in politics and who not. And we all know that politics seep their way into these type of things. And Alec Baldwin looking for the perfect opportunity to become more of an ambassador for the fight, right? What an opportunity. Take advantage of a crisis, as everybody has illustrated in the past, and fail to use their critical thinking when it comes to situations like this. Yeah. There's been a lot of failures of critical thinking, hasn't there, in the past few years, hasn't there? Guys, I'm sure everything's going to get back to normal as soon as everybody, we take back this woke word in which we created and they stole. Yeah. But it's really not a title that's worth, taking back. What it is like, we need to come up with ours. We are all one people. We are. We have similar thoughts, similar patterns. We have all come together in this movements, in all kinds of movements. We have been involved. Now, you guys out there, ladies and gentlemen, in the Observe and Report world, universe, whichever you want to call it, I have 4 subscribers on YouTube. Really doesn't mean nothing because usually half of them are bots, guys. And I have to warn you guys, there is some misunderstanding between my channel, okay, and that industry, like the porn industry, right? They just seem to like to always want to try to come in and put their links in the comment sections below to try to get in there and try to stop my word from being said. Really, it happens like that because the algorithm, guys, think about it. The algorithm picks up a sex site when you are normally not on that type of social thing, and then boom, your video gets flagged. Even when somebody from that industry is viewing your video and likes it. Cross platforms of YouPorn and YouTube. You guys really shouldn't be on the same platform. You shouldn't be, sign into YouTube with your name. Oh. Nice. See, you can track the trackers, and I understand everybody out there when it comes to me getting thrown off of this subject. But it's very, very well simple. I can explain. The assistant, we don't know. There's a lot of things that assistant has been up on the internet about. And, I would not put it past her and anybody else that she has associated with on TikTok that they have these type of organizations that run scams. You know what I mean? I don't know. What's that word I was looking for? Gang stalking. I don't even know what that... I know, but I don't know what that means. Let me give you a brief description of what I understand of that is. Let's say a group of 6 people get hired by one person to basically stalk another person, okay, gather information, and then sell that information to that other person, right? Okay, to, make that person better than that person. You see what I mean? Same with your ID, same with everything else. God knows if there's somebody out there with your ID living a better life. Did you ever think of that out there, Canada? Yeah. So many subjects we get into, ladies and gentlemen. We will be getting into here on Observe and Report with yours truly, Mr. Nobody. I hope you're ready, because it's about damn time that up here in Canada we get back on the learning tree, because somebody must have fucking put something in the water, because we are losing our intelligence. I mean, come on.